Hey folks, welcome back to the Dark Hollow Garage. Alright, I guess this is a paint day for the 1956 Arkansas Traveler V-bottom John boat. Today we're going to start painting the bottom cruiser blue, and it has to dry for 12 to 16 hours, which overnight, and then we put a second coat on tomorrow. So let's get to it. Alright folks, here we go. We're starting the process. This is the first coat. It's kind of smoothing out pretty good, I guess. It's got to have two coats. That's the cruiser blue. It is slowly leveling out. So from that line down, you see where the white primer is? That's going to be white, gloss white, cruiser blue on the bottom. Alright, let's keep moving along here. Alright, here we are, about halfway down the boat now. Yep, just about halfway. Right in these rivets right here is halfway. Alright? This stuff is laying out really nice. I mean, it's laying out pretty sweet, and that's only the first coat, and it's a thin coat. It's straight out of the can, no thinning, and I only put paint in that once so far, and I still got paint left. I might be able to do the rest of this one side with what's left in that. Yep, let me show you. That's all that's out of the can so far. It's amazing. Alright, let's carry on. It even flows out good with the brush. It's amazing. I didn't expect this paint to work this well. Actually, I don't know what I expected, to be honest. Alright. Boring, isn't it? I've been working with the radio on, but I wanted to show you guys rolling this on. There. And you just take a nice light pull on it. There. It basically self-levels. Well, it is self-leveling. As far as I can tell, because it sure is going on very nice. Yep. Oh, did I have the paintbrush in your way on that? I don't know. I may have. Alright, let's turn it. There we go. Alright, a little bit more and then I'm going to fire the radio back up. It's boring doing this without any tunes, and you can't play the radio because of the copyright BS. So, yep, just like that. It's amazing how well it does with the brush in these corners and curves. It lays right on there. And the brush marks just disappear. Pretty impressive. It is pretty impressive, this paint. Boring as it can be, isn't it? Watching me roll paint. I sure appreciate you tuning in and checking us out today. Tell you what, hardest part of this whole deal was getting that old paint off. My goodness, that was a mess. That was hard to do. Get around these rivets here. Roll it out. Alright, now we do the one light roll going into the other paint. Nice and easy, just like that. I was going to thin it, because you can thin it with paint thinner. And I thought, nah, better not. Let's just see how it works straight out of the can. And I'm pretty impressed with it, I gotta say. Alright. I'm going to keep on keeping on, turn on the radio, not bore you guys with watching me paint. I'll be back. Alright, let's do a quick update here. We got one side painted with the Cruiser Blue. I got to tell you, man, this Duralux, it levels out and covers really well. I mean, I did that whole side right there. Right? Well, not down at the bottom. That's going to be white. And the transom. Okay? With a foam roller and a brush. And that's only the first thin coat. Right? And it's looking pretty good. And check this out. I only put paint in that one time. Okay? And I only put half, like half full. See the paint line on the side there? Yeah, and it did all of that. That's amazing. I'm very impressed. Because we still have that amount of paint. That's a gallon. That's not a quart. Yeah. Boy, I'll tell you what. Alright, let's carry on. Alright, we are done with the first coat. Let's do a quick walk here. It's not looking too bad for being rolled on with a foam roller, you know. Yeah, it's not looking too bad. We just now finished up the first coat. Maybe someday I'll pull it with that Pontiac right there. Alright. There we go. First coat is done. Now I gotta wait and do it again tomorrow. Well, that's it, folks. That wasn't bad at all. That stuff smooths out pretty nice. It just, as I was painting, you know, you see a little bit of the roughness from the roller, that little 4-inch foam roller, and you're painting along and it brushes good too. And you're going along, you're doing your thing, and you look back over and it's smoothing, it's laying right out. That Duralux is some pretty nice paint. Yeah, it's made for boats. I thought about spraying it, but I didn't want to thin it down. I figured, well, I've seen other people do this with rollers. I'll just do it that way. Now, I may spray the inside of the boat because there's a lot of nooks and crannies in there, you know. All right. Well, thanks for coming in and hanging out with me today. All right. I'll catch you next time.